I'm Ben Diner.
And can you tell us a little bit about where you're from and what do you study?
I'm from Southern California originally. I moved out to New York to go to NYU, also to be with my relatives who are here. And I study business, finance in the business school.
And what are your goals career-wise?
Career-wise, actually I want to end up here on Wall Street, finance, somewhere around here doing stuff in the financial sector.
What is your affiliation with ALBPC?
I am a college undergraduate legal intern.
Can you tell us a little bit about how this ties into your goals?
I think this ties into my goals pretty well because I've always had an interest in kind of the legal side of business. Some of my family are attorneys and they do a lot of transactional work, so I always thought it was cool to see like the underlying legal relationships between business ventures, and I think my experience here has shown me that there's a lot of paperwork, a lot of legalities involved in closing real estate deals and all that kind of thing, but I think it was really useful to learn the legal side of business.
And can you tell us what role you played while interning at ALBPC?
So I mainly ran tasks with the L&T division. I worked with some of the attorneys doing some legal work, editing some things. Mostly though, I would have a routine. I would check the warrants to make sure they were issued. I would check the calendar to make sure all our cases were up to date. Run errands, bring things to the bank, to court, things like that.
Did you get the experience you wanted out of this internship?
I think I did. I really liked being here. It was a lot of fun to come into work. Initially I was a little scared because you think, it's a Wall Street legal firm, they're really going to be very aggressive towards you. A lot of my friends in other internships in downtown were having an awful time just because of the nature of Wall Street or how people perceive that. But here everyone's very friendly. I had a great time. I learned a lot. It was very pleasant.
And can you tell us more about the specific types of tasks that you performed here?
Specifically, I went over a bit of that. Mostly doing warrants, calendar, errands, filing, just a broad range of legal tasks, and that was a good time.
Did the firm help you prepare for these tasks? Did you receive training or mentoring?
Yeah, it was funny because the first day I think Elise wasn't here, and I was scared because there was no one really to show me what to do. But as soon as she came, she showed me the ropes. So did all the paralegals in the L&T, and slowly everyone started to kind of show me how things were done in the firm. And I think by the end of the first week, I had things down to a science.
That's great to hear. And by L&T, you mean landlord and tenant?
Landlord and tenant, yeah,
Okay.
if that wasn't clear. Yeah.
And which tasks did you enjoy the most?
I think what I enjoyed the most is anything relating going to court. I think going to court is really interesting. It's not like Law and Order. I'm sure everyone says that. But I think it's actually more interesting because there's not a lot of drama, but there's a specific set of things you need to file and argue, and the boringness of it is actually kind of the charm because it's a whole system that America has set up, but it works because it's, this, and then you win or you lose based on what the judge decides. So I thought that was really interesting to see how court proceedings go.
That's great. And did you get to work with Adam directly at all?
I did not. I mostly worked at the L&T division.
What was the most memorable moment you had at ALBPC?
I think the most memorable moment, besides Eddie taking me out for a birthday dinner, that was really nice, and people, saying happy birthday, bringing me a birthday cupcakes. I think probably the best time I had was just interacting with my fellow co-workers. I think that's a valuable skill because, coming from school, you don't really have that kind of workplace experience. So to just come in the mornings, chit-chat for a little, get down to work, and collaborate as a team was actually really enjoyable.
And can you tell us what skills you learned from interning here?
Definitely the biggest thing I learned here was how to interact in an office. It's a lot different than it is in school, where it's all about you, you get a good GPA, and that's it. Here it's about there's a common goal, and you're all going to work towards it. So the nice thing was, even though I was an intern, haven't been to law school, I don't really know anything about the law, I was still an integral part, at least I like to think so, of getting cases through the legal system. So hopefully I helped out as best as I could.
And how do you think the skills that you've learned here are going to help you in your career or in life in the future?
Well, definitely working in an office, obviously a very important thing. Learning how to interact with clients. I didn't do so much of that, but I saw how the attorneys did that, how they spoke to them on the phone, and they were very good at getting back to everyone. I think that kind of relationship with the client is very important, because the client, that's your business, and I think you got to learn that client is the most important thing in any business venture.
And do you have any comments for future interns or about working here in general?
I guess the thing I'd say is have fun. Everyone here is super nice, and you're probably going to be scared your first day, but that's totally normal. I think there was a new guy that came in today. I'm sure he's a little scared, but I think by the end of the week, or even by tomorrow, he'll have a really good time. So just relax, let people show you the ropes, and you'll do really great here.
That's great. And do we have permission to post this on our website?
Yes.
Thank you, Ben.
Yeah, no problem.